All right, so to solve exponentials using logarithms or with logarithms. So again, on the worksheet, you're only going to do the evens. So just to do one with you, here's the first odd one. So the other day we did it where we could put the 3 and the 17 and make them the same number, but we can't in this case. So if you can't, what you do is you put log into both sides. So I'll put it in blue so you can see it. And what that does is it allows us then to use those laws that we've been doing the last couple days and rewrite that. So that means that I can take that exponent and move it to the front. So I end up with b times the log of 3 equals the log of 17. Now to solve for b, in this case then, you would divide by the log of 3. And then using your calculator, you type in the log of 17 divided by the log of 3, and you end up with 2.5789. Okay, so on the first few questions, they follow that identically. Okay, so it looks like the red one up there. You log both sides and it turns into the last little bit there. Okay. Then starting on like 10, and I'll do number 10 because that's something that's a little bit different. The first thing when you're solving an equation, you want to get rid of any adding and subtracting first. So we're going to add 5 to both sides. And then this one's unique because the number is, the base on the left-hand side is an E. It's not a number. And let me preface that. Actually, E is a number. It's just what we call the natural base number. So that one's special. So instead of logging both sides, we're actually going to natural log both sides. So we're going to put ln into both sides. What that does, again, it allows us to move this to the front. So I end up with x minus 1 times the ln of e equals the ln of 10. So then to solve, I'm going to divide by the ln of e first, which you'll notice is a certain number, maybe. Oops. And then add 1 to both sides. So when you type that in, the ln of 10 is some decimal, but the ln of e, which just so you know where e is at, e is above the divide sign or it's above the ln sign on your graph and calculators. The ln of e, this thing right here, actually equals 1. So what you could type in is just the ln of 10 plus 1. So the ln of 10 plus 1. And you end up with 3.3026 if I round to 4 decimal places. If it's not an E, like for instance, if it's a 9, then we log both sides instead of natural log. So again, the first thing we would do here is subtract the 3. So I get 78. And then I log both sides. I only use ln when there's e in play. And then this can then go to the front. And plus 10 times the log of 9 equals the log of 78. Divide by the log of 9. So I get n plus 10 equals the log of 78 divided by the log of 9, and then subtract 10. And if I type all this in the calculator, that's your final answer. So log of 78, close it, divided by log of 9, oops, close it, minus 10. I get n is equal to negative 8.0172 if I round it to that. Okay. So again, you got to add and subtract first, and then you move stuff over. You use log when it's numbers. You use ln when it's e. Okay? So on that note, that's how you do your worksheet today.